I think I'm coming. All right, I'm at the Y. I think, you said go right at the Y? It looks like no one's driven down that road in years. Okay, I'm going. It looks pretty covered in brush. Yeah, all right. Yeah, maybe I'll I think this will work. I just need to come in at a different angle, I think. Let's try it again. Oh, hold on. Rain's really picking up. All right, let's do this. Coming through here. Yeah, all right. Yeah. I made it through the Y. This does not seem right. I think I'm driving through a dried up river. Like I'm hitting literally everything. Keep coming, okay? I don't feel like the road's getting really narrow, like super narrow in here. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna, I don't know if this is right. I'm flooring it. I'm still flooring it. Come on. Yeah, bro, I got stuck. I don't think this is right. What do you mean go till I stop? Yeah, I'm stopped. Like, no, I'm not here. There's no way this is here. It's stuck now. I'm just spinning. Dang it. Dang it. What the heck, man? Hey! You found it! Before we go further into the video, I'd like to say thanks to our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. You've probably heard about Raid Shadow Legends by now. In terms of gameplay, it's the deepest and most complex mobile game around. With 500 champions to collect, each with their own skill trees and millions of artifacts to find and equip, no two champions will ever be the same. That makes for literally trillions of ways to build your team, crazy depth, and endless strategies to figure out. And the best part about it, Raid is free to play, and it's available on both mobile and PC. It's super fun to just scroll through the factions and look at the best champions. They all have very unique abilities and skills, and you can pick them depending on how you want to play the game. Pick a guy whose attack is stronger, or one who has better defense, or one who has special magic abilities. The choice is yours. Raid just released a huge champion update, tweaking and rebalancing over 20 different champions to make PvP arena battles even more competitive. And if that's not enough, the Forge just came out, so now you can save time and start crafting top quality artifacts and competing right away. You can find me in the game under the nickname Dr. Demolition, and if you're quick enough, you can even join my clan. So what are you waiting for? Go to the video description, click the special link, and if you're a new player, you will get 50,000 silver plus 50 gems plus 1 energy refill plus 1 clan boss key plus 5 mystery shards plus 1 day XP booster plus 1 free epic champion, the Executioner, who is super awesome if you click within the next 30 days. All this treasure will be waiting for you here. Good luck, and I'll see you there. Back to the show. Welcome to Demolition Ranch. I was going to give you the full tour on old Big Red today, but she is actually stuck. You can see we are digging a big hole there. So I'll have to wait till we pull her out. Yeah, she's stuck. She's great though. And the AC actually works. Let's go on to the video though. This is the brand new gun. This is actually, I'm not sure how to say this company's name, FK Bruno. BRNO, FK BRNO. I'm gonna call it the FK Bruno because that makes it easier for me to say. Not sure if that's how you say it. This gun is called the PSD. It is the size of a normal handgun, maybe a little bit bigger, but it is chambered in a totally new round. It's chambered in the 7.5 FK. That is a 9mm. This is the 7.5 FK. You can see it's a lot bigger. Not only is it bigger around than the 9mm, it also is taller. The case is taller, and then you can see this bullet sticks out and it has a smaller bullet. So what this is about a 10mm size case. I think it's a 10mm neck down to 7.5mm. So 9mm, 7.5 FK. That is a 7.5mm bullet coming out of a very large case.
Why? 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 Why?
Because sometimes there are situations where a regular 9mm pistol is either not powerful enough or won't shoot the distance you need it to shoot. And so normally in that situation, you would grab a rifle. You'd get an AR-15, M4, and then you can hit those longer distances with more power. But there are some situations where you don't have room to carry that. Say you're a pilot in the cockpit of a plane. You are only gonna have something that can fit on your hip. Or say you're border patrol and you need something quick at the ready as you're driving your truck, because you can be in dangerous situations there. But you want more power because sometimes those guys are wearing bulletproof vests and you would like to have a rifle, but it's gonna take you longer. So you can have this gun at your hip, at the ready, just in case. Or maybe you're not military or police, but you're just hiking out in the woods and you want more protection from big cats or other dangerous animals that might be coming at you. It might be good to have something more powerful than a 9mm that you can take down a big animal if the situation arises where you need to do that. They also sent a extra barrel. This is a 10mm barrel. You can see this thing fits perfectly in there. It's not made to shoot this, but that shows me that that thing is probably just a neck down 10mm. But like I said, that case is a lot bigger than 9mm case, but you can see that bullet is very narrow. That thing is a fast moving, very powerful round. Sights are actually pretty interesting on this too, because they're really tight. So they're made to be more accurate at long ranges. They want this thing to be a gun that is capable of shooting at 50 to 150 yards. So they have very narrow iron sights, so you can get a very accurate shot off with it. Okay, controls are all similar to regular guns. They have a slide release here. There's a safety there. There's your hammer there, mag release here. We're gonna go ahead and shoot it. It's a large mag, but the gun doesn't feel too large in your hand. It's heavier than a normal gun. They made this cartridge just fit all of their specifications. They wanted a very powerful, very long range cartridge that was small and made for a pistol, but then there was no gun that could handle it, so they specifically built this gun around the cartridge because it's beefier and handles recoil really well. Is what I've been told. This is actually the first time I've ever shot it. Never fired around before, and not many people in the US have fired this. This is one of the first 10 that has become available in the US. So I'm just gonna pop some targets and see how she feels. Okay, I like it. Full mag, this is a 16 round mag, so the gun is 16 plus 1. Yeah, the fireball's pretty crazy out of this thing. Okay, we have completed the first stress test, the torture test of running 2 mags through it. 2 mags through, 0 failures. Very impressive, very impressive. Now we'll move on to the next test, a much more Demolition Ranch test. Now we know the gun fires. Now let's actually try out that round and see how it does. This, actually all these plus some other stuff we're gonna shoot was all sent to me by you guys, the Demolition. I appreciate it. Some of it, just random stuff that you had. This was actually from a shop teacher, and these are a bunch of just face shields. And he was like, yeah, they might want to shoot them and see how many it takes to stop a bullet. So we have a bunch. We're gonna shoot a 9mm and the 7.5. We're gonna compare the two because the 9mm is the most common standard round here for police and military. So we're gonna compare it to the 7.5 and see if the 7.5 has a lot more penetrating power or a lot more knockdown power. We should be able to tell with the variety of targets we have today. This one's gonna be kind of weird because we're going through a bunch of layers of this stuff. It's just thin plastic, so it will, you know, a bullet will go straight through there. But I don't know how many it will take to stop a bullet. We also have these. These are all homemade body armor that you guys have made. These are all sent to me from different people, and we've been collecting these for a few months, so I've lost the notes. So you know who you are. If you sent these, thank you. You're awesome. Thanks for taking the time to make this. I think this is like cast material right here, which is pretty crazy, or maybe it's just fiberglass. Either way, it's like fiberglass and resin, or the stuff you make cast, which is similar. Very hard. This is just little sheets of steel, and you can see they're separated there by air. Same deal with this one. And then it also has like a hard layer on one side to catch the bullet, so we'll put that in the back probably. I don't know what this is. It's light. It's duct tape on the outside. This one, yeah, I don't know either. It's something hard. We're gonna shoot all of them and see. We also have these. They're French presses for coffee. Weird, but I got a whole box of them. Someone sent them. Thank you. You're awesome. And they're all damaged, so they're not brand new. I mean, they're all brand new, but they were all like the ones that had dents and scratches and stuff, so they just sent me a box of all the damaged ones to shoot. Okay, we're first gonna shoot the Glock 17L. This is the Terran Tactical Glock 17. Shooting a 9mm straight at the face shields. And I actually think the 9mm may do better in this test because it's heavier. We're shooting 115 grain, full metal jacket, 9mm, and these are 95 grain, 7.5 hollow points. So that's gonna make it less likely to penetrate, but it's faster and more powerful. 1. I can see it right there. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's busted. I see a bullet. So I think our 9mm went through 9. Oh no, it went through 10. Oh, and 11. Okay, we're still going. Thought we were done here. 9mm went through 11 face shields. Now how about the 7.5? So that is a hollow point. And it's going faster, which means it usually has more chance of getting through the first thing, but then it starts breaking, at least in rifles. So we'll see if this is similar. I don't know. We'll find out if that hollow point starts opening up. 7.5 going at the face shields. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are all new ones. We moved the other ones to the back. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's it. Right there. So that's the 16th that it bounced off of, and this is the 17th that it also, you can kind of see, it dented that. So this one bent enough to dent that one. It stopped after going through 15 of them. I don't see a bullet anywhere. So I think it hit that last one and then just redirected. Lost enough velocity that it didn't go through anymore. We're gonna shoot these now. I just stacked them on top. They're a little different. This one has a few more of the rubber in the back. I think it actually, that might be like roofing shingles. I don't know, no, they're rubber. I'm not sure what it is, but we'll shoot both of them. 9mm, 9mm, 7.5, 7.5. 9 mil. Did I make it through? Top one stopped and bottom one stopped. So those bullets should both be down there. There's pieces of them. Or is that piece of the metal? It's just like punched out pieces of the metal. You can see the bullet in there. That's the butt of the bullet. So it just punched out little holes, just like a paper hole punch as it went through the metal, but it did stop. Yeah, right there. So it went through 1, 2, looks like it stopped on the 3rd. This one did the same. Went through 1, went through 2, stopped, did not make it through that 3rd piece of metal. So now can the 7.5 FK make it through everything? I'm voting no, but it'll make it through more. 7.5. Let's see if we have similar results. Woo! Shot that one a little close down there. Didn't go through, but it did hit the back wall. You can see that big dent there. Definitely more power. Oh wow. Actually, about the same size hole. That's our 9mm. You can still see the bullet in there. This is our 7.5. About the same size hole that it's punching through, even with a smaller bullet. But you can see the difference here. That 9mm is bending that metal up, whereas the 7.5 is bending it, but it's just doing a much better job. That's the one that stopped it right there, the 9mm. The 7.5 went straight through that one, and then into this plate, and then into this plate. So it hit 2 more plates plus all of this and still bent that back plate. The lower one is a little more dramatic. You can see that dent in the back plate. Same deal, hit 2 extra metal plates, bending that last one. A lot more power there, a lot more power. I'm gonna shoot that one. I don't think it's even gonna stop a 9. It seems too lightweight. Yeah, it looks like it went through. Straight through and on through the center block. That one's no good. All right, this one with the silver duct tape, I don't know what it is. I think it'll stop a 9. It did. You can feel it bulging. It was trying to come through, but a bullet did not go through. So whatever that is, good job, buddy. You stopped a 9mm. But check out my 7.5. I don't think it stopped it. So, didn't stop it. This one is made out of wood and it looks like aluminum. It's got some sheets of metal, 2 sheets of metal in there. Oh, I wonder if we're shooting it the wrong way. Let's try the other way, because usually harder goes first and then the softer stuff will catch it. We'll shoot 2 through it this way and see if it stops. The answer is no, we're just gonna shoot 1. There's 2. Okay, this guy put a note on here that says shoot this side, which is nice. Thank you. And this is the Fiberglass, cast padding, resin stuff. Not sure what it is, but it looks like it will stop a bullet. Firing. Uh-oh, maybe not. Did not, wow. So that actually looks very similar to Kevlar with all those fibers in there. So I would have thought, I mean, obviously I thought it would, but there's a piece of the bullet there. That's metal. So he put some pieces of metal in there. I guess that's why this side is more discolored. Let's try shooting it the other way, because usually you want metal in the front. I interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast because we found a 7.5. I think this one fell out of the metal though, but it is just mangled. That's the side that hit the metal. It didn't fall out of this one, but that hit the metal, squished totally flat. I mean, that shows you why that hole looked about the size of a 9mm, because this thing opens up so big. A lot of speed will really make the bullet malleable and open up. Pretty cool. 9mm through the other side. Nope, that went through too. I saw the center block move. Sorry, buddy. It's no good. We're gonna go ahead and shoot this anyway, just because I want to see if it makes a bigger hole in it. Jeez. This is 9mm going in. This is 9mm coming out. This is 7.5 coming out. A lot of damage there. Crazy. Yep, 7.5. Definitely more powerful than a 9. Okay, we have 14 French presses. These are all metal. They have all the parts in them to make some fine coffee in a very simple way. And we're gonna destroy them in a not simple way. Okay, Demolition. We're betting. How many do you think it'll go through? Actually, just to make it easier, which one will it stop on? If you think it'll go through 5 and stop on the 6th, say 6. And if you win, I'm gonna give you $400 worth of respect. 9mm going at the French presses. I think it's gonna go through 6, stop on the 7th. Maybe these things are tougher than I thought. Oh, dang. It went through 1, stopped on the 2nd. Samsonite. I was way off. If you know what movie that's from, comment below. All right, 7.5. I think it's gonna go through 6 and stop on the 7. Nah, it's probably not. I think it's gonna go through 3 of them and not touch the 4th. Woo, hot! Jeez, okay, we put a brand new one here. Oh, that probably slowed it down a little bit. Maybe we should shoot again. Straight through the first one, into the second, stopped in the second. We're getting a bullet. Oh gosh, there's pieces. This is going through 2 walls of metal just to get into the middle because it's an insulated mug. Let's try it again without these things in the way, because I think that probably took a lot of our energy when it hit dead on that center one. It's because my shooting is so good. I think it will go into the 3rd now and stop before touching the 4th. Oh, that moved a lot of them. Well, there it is right there. Why would it be in there though? Because there's a hole of it coming out. Wild. So, first one, 1, 2, straight out. The second one, so it looks like it went in, busted out that back wall enough to dent this. Dude, this must have bounced off the 3rd one and came back in here, because I have the bullet right there. That is our 7.5 FK round, all smashed. Didn't touch the 4th. Wrong again. So far, all we've done is prove the 7.5 is more powerful, does have more knockdown power, more penetrating power, but we haven't shot it at long range, which is also what it was built for. So we have a man-sized target at 50 yards here. And we smoked it dead center, right in the chest. Let's back it up. This is 75 yards on our man-sized target. Sorry we haven't painted green. It's probably hard for you guys to see. That is a hit. Looks like the first one I hit here, the second one I hit here. Let's back it up again. 100 yards. So far I have not missed. Those first 2 shots were hits. We'll see if I can get this on the first shot as well. That is a hit. I can't see where it hit, but that was a hit. Back it up more. 125 yards. See if we can nail it. Nope. I'm not sure if I'm going which way, actually. Also, Earl is right over there. I'm trying not to hit Earl. If I move like an inch to the left, I'll nail my truck. Woo! Okay, I figured it out. I was just aiming too high. I think I can do that again. Woo! Okay, that is 125 yards, which, yeah, you can do that with a regular pistol. You can do that with a 9mm with a 45. They will hit at 125 yards. The beauty of this and what they designed it for is that it still has a lot of power and a lot of speed, and so you have knockdown power at 125 yards in a package that can accurately deliver a bullet at 125 yards. I wasn't aiming. This is the FK-BRNO PSD. That was a lot of letters. We're gonna call it the FK Bruno PSD. Brand new pistol, coming to a gun store near you, I would imagine. Pretty cool. No problems with it, shot really great. Does not kick a lot for how powerful that round is. And as you can see, very accurate at long range. So anyway, we probably ought to put this thing through some more tests and see how it compares to other calibers that maybe are kind of similar. Like 5.7 is a smaller caliber that's faster. This thing's a lot bigger than a 5.7 though, but we also have a 10mm barrel for it. So more videos to come on the FK Bruno. Also more to come on old Big Red, who is also still up in the trees. So all we need to do before we can start doing things to Big Red is go get it, which it's like a half mile in the woods over there. So we're gonna have to get a chainsaw and just so we can get a truck in there to drag it out, because I don't think anything else is gonna fit in there. Let me know what you guys would like to see with Big Red. It won't replace Goldie. Nothing could ever replace Goldie, but we can dang sure try. Thanks for watching Demolition Ranch. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Contact! That's a great idea. What about the quad hawk? No, don't move, don't move. Bobby? I'm a doctor. Ish.